Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. We're here for the after halftime show. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. We're here for. So we're going to be here for the rest of the game. Right now, the Pistons playing like their lives or their playoff lives count on it, and it does. You guys gonna have to excuse me today. We're gonna have a little bit of an echo. You guys gonna have to excuse me today. We're gonna have a little bit of an echo. But today I think it's gonna give us a little bit of character. Hang on, I might even be able to shut that off. Let's see. I may be able to. Testing one. Let's see. My mic. All right, mic is not bad. Let's see if I can find my special effects. That's what the deal is. No special effects tonight. So let's see. Let me cut that off. Cut that off. Oh, there it is. Found my special effects. That's what the deal is. No special effects tonight. So let's see. Let me cut that off. Cut that off. Oh, there it is. No special effects, but I don't know. My microphone might even sound better with the echo. No special effects, but I don't know. My microphone might even sound better with the echo. All right, we're gonna go with this right now. All right. So let's go over the stats. All right, we are 59-61. Detroit in the lead. All right, this is a 3-2 series. New York in the lead. Detroit has to win because the Knicks only have to win one more game. They win one more game, it's over. Best out of 7. The first quarter, 37-23 New York. Second quarter, 22-38 Detroit. Can Detroit come out in the third quarter and keep this run going? That was 16-point lead there in the second. That was darn good. All right, box scores. For the Knicks, Mikal Bridges with 12 points. OG Anunoby with 13. Towns has 7. Jalen Brunson with 20 points. Josh Hart has 4. Michael Robinson and Payne have not scored yet. And Bridges, McBride has a 3-point shot. He is 1 of 2 from behind the arc. For Detroit, Tobias Harris with 10 points. Asura Thompson has 4. Hardaway with 2 points. Jalen Duren has 9 points. Cade Cunningham with 11. And off the bench, Paul Reed hasn't scored yet. Schroeder has 7. And Malik Beasley having probably his best game of the series with 18 points. He is 6 of 11 from behind the 3-point line. And he is letting it fly. And Coach Bickerstaff is in agreement with him. And we begin the second half. The New York Knicks shooting 51%. Detroit shooting 48%. And we will continue this later. Danny Berry Sports Highlight. What's going on, sir? Thank you for stopping by and supporting me. I appreciate it. We have an unusual community. I call it the play-by-play community. It's quite a few of us, but not a whole lot of us. Some have been doing it longer than others. And you can tell by their numbers. But it's all cool. I would say I try to help us small play-by-players, but you're not. I guess you could still call yourself small, but you're not small. I'm trying to be like Daniel Berry when I grow up, guys. Trying to be like his channel when I grew up. We're just trying to hang in there. I don't know how long I'll be here, but we're trying to hang in there as long as possibly can. With that said, thank you all for the 2,500 subscribers that I do have. And our next goal is going to be 3,000. All right, like I said earlier, no special effects tonight. No special effects, unless you count this. Unless you count this as a special effect. Have a little echo in the background. Little echo in the background. That's cool, but I'm gonna go ahead and silence that. All right. 65-61. New York has retaken the lead. Dern gets that over to Harris. Harris kicks it. Got that to, I think it's Johnson, and Hart sent that out of bounds. Well, not Johnson, but Thompson. His brother had a heck of a game last night against the Golden State Warriors. Hardaway for three. Hardaway can't hit it, but a rebound by Thompson. And he and his brother, they're game changers. 65-63 New York with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third. Anunoby for three. Contested. Thompson drives, can't finish, but there's going to be a foul under the basket. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream. As such, viewers will experience. What? Come on. What's going on here? I don't even want to open widget. Let me open the widget just in case. YouTube is not receiving enough. Why not? YouTube. I don't get it. All right, I may be receiving some buffering. Hopefully, it'll clear itself up. I don't know why. Thompson hits both of his free throws. And because of the streaming era, it's probably why. No viewers, but thank you for the one like. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Hopefully things will straighten out. I don't know why it's not receiving enough information. Wi-Fi is at maximum. Hart for three. He hits it. Yeah, Hart don't take a lot of shots. This is Cade Cunningham. The guy who I thought should have won the most improved, but it was the young man from Atlanta that got it. Cade Cunningham scores. This is Brunson with the ball. Bounce, leads it off for Hart. Hart had to change his shot in the air. And Anunoby with the rebound. I see you, Hart. He went up. He's got the right to go up. I guess that was, I'm not sure who bumped into him in the air, but Hart does have the right to go to the basket. A lot of body there. 69-67. And Anunoby hits both free throws. This is Cade Cunningham. He's being guarded by Anunoby. He gets open. His three-point shot is no good. Bridges with the rebound. And it's stolen by Asur Thomas with that 7-foot wingspan. He shoots it. It's blocked. And the Pistons slow it down. Hardaway goes strong to the basket. His floater's no good. Hart, lead pass up to Anunoby for the dunk. He misses it, but Hart follows. And I think they're going to call a foul on the first slam attempt by Anunoby. And that foul is going to be given to, given to Cunningham. And Cade Cunningham has 3. He's still on the court. All right. Looks like the what do you call it? The technical problem has straightened itself out. We now have excellent streaming health. Cunningham's going to be called for. Actually, it's going to be Durham called for the offensive foul. 71-67. This is Brunson. He shoots a long 3. Hits it. Brunson and Van Fleet for the Rockets, they have that same body style. And basically, I think Brunson has just a little bit more wiggle, if you know what I mean. A little bit more flashiness. But they both have the same body type for a point guard. They both shoot the ball well from outside. Decent ball handlers. You know, they handle the ball well enough to not get it stolen consistent on a consistent basis. You know, not a lot of turnovers. I was trying to remember Brunson's name last night when I was watching Van Fleet play, but they remind me of each other. All right, we got a timeout. 74. Hang on, it may not be 74. I've got 74-67. All right, but my app may be a little bit ahead right now. New York is outscoring Detroit in the third quarter, 15-6. Top 3 scores. You know, since I don't have my special effects on, when I do this, I'm going to put on the special. I'm going to put on a little echo. All right, top scorers for the Knicks with 23 points. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and OG Anunoby both have 16. For Detroit, Malik Beasley with 18 points, and following him is going to be Cade Cunningham with 13. (74-63). New York in the lead. All right, New York shooting 51% from the field. Detroit shooting 46. 3-point shooting 33% for the Knicks. They're 7-21. 8-26 are the Detroit Pistons. They're shooting 30%. Free throw shooting 93% for New York, 15-16. And Detroit is 78%, 78.6, 11-14. 26-24 rebounding Knicks. Assists 16-12 Detroit. Turnovers, both teams have 7 turnovers. All right, it was a pass under the basket, and I think that went to Josh Hart. No look pass by Brunson, and a foul's going to be called. Hart hits his first. And Hart will have one more. 7:27 on the clock. Hart hits both. Cunningham kicks that to Harris. Harris back to Cunningham. Turns down the three because Brunson closed out. Now he decides to take it. Can't hit it. Rebound. Karl Anthony Towns. The crossover by Brunson. Oh, no look pass under the basket. I think that went to Bridges. And he scores for 2. Harris gets that. Harris trying to find someone to pass to. He finds Thompson. Thompson pulls up. The jumper is short, but he was fouled on the play by Anunoby. Harris got that pass from Hardaway. Oh, I don't know about that. It wasn't on the wrist. I guess the ball, now the ball, that your hand is part of the ball. So if they hit you on the hands while your hand's on the ball, that's not supposed to be a foul. But if they hit you on the wrist, it's different. I guess since he could not follow through, the ref decided to call that a foul. Because his hand definitely was not on the ball at that time. All right. Thompson pours in two. It's a 7-point lead. Here's Brunson. Has Schroeder on him. Goes to the corner to Hart. Hart kicks it. One extra pass to Anunoby for three. That's good. Great ball movement. And Anunoby with the three. Or should I say with the three? And back at the other end, Cade Cunningham. Strong to the basket with a slam. Brunson with the floater right over the edge of the rim. Front edge of the rim, that is. Brunson leading every scorer on the court. I think he may have 25 points now. Lead pass off the steal, and Anunoby could not handle it. Just a little bit too long by Bridges. Yeah, he had to slow down at some point. He was going to have a chance to catch that and do the layup. Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. Harris hands it off. This is Thompson. Maybe called. Thought he may have pushed off a bit, but the ref's going to say that is going to be a foul on Brunson, I guess. He didn't quite follow through with the push. Sort of used his upper body. Stills a 10-point lead by the Knicks. And it's going to be Detroit ball. Cade Cunningham to trigger it in. He gets it into Beasley. Beasley hands it right back to him. 5 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. Cade Cunningham bounces that to Hardaway. Or is that Robinson? Robinson on the floor. On the floor with I think that's Reed. That was Reed and Robinson. Good help by Anunoby. Saw he did not know he was behind him. But it's going to be a jump ball, and Schroeder imparting wisdom to say you got two guys behind you. If you can get it, just tip it behind you. Tobias Harris saves it. Schroeder for three. Oh, in and out on him. Anunoby with the rebound. 4 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock, and there's a whistle. Robinson is at the line. Robinson, he'll miss the first. And he does. Shot that on the clothesline. 83-73. 4 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third. Robinson. I don't know if he'll hit this one, but it's going to look a lot better than the first one. He misses both. Rebound, Cade Cunningham. Beasley got caught in the air, threw it away. Brunson on the left side. Another whistle was blown to stop the play. And we have been stuck on a 10-point spread for a little bit here. Bunch of whistles being blown. It looks like it's going to be foul Robinson. I hadn't seen this in a bit, but it's the playoff, ladies again. It's the playoff, ladies and gentlemen. So they may be fouling Robinson on purpose to send him to the line because I guess Robinson is not a good free throw shooter. He does hit the first, though. Who did they do that to somebody did that to someone a couple of years ago. Can't think of his name. I think it was the big man for playing for. Oh, the second one was bad. Played for the Clippers. All right, 84-73. Pistons. Yeah, Pistons. That's not a bad strategy. Pistons got to do whatever because they lose this one. Is over. Harris, strong to the basket, loses it. He complains about being fouled. Bridges at the other end. He shows you how to slam it. A quick slam. Cade Cunningham drives, kicks it. Schroeder gave it up to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham in the lane. The jumper is good. A lot of action going on there. I don't think anybody likes the refs at all. They are cool with me though. Stewart not able to play in this series. You gotta believe he would help the Pistons. That is. All right, 86-75 is the score. And we have yet another timeout. Like action hasn't been stopped in this game several times. Why do I always go to that? Here we go. All right, Bridges now with 20 points. Anunoby with 19. Towns only has 9 points. He does have 11 rebounds. Go ahead and get one more point, big man. Get that double-double. Jalen Brunson, 25 point to lead all scorers. Josh Hart with 9. And off the bench, Robinson has 1. That was that free throw he hit. And McBride has 3 points for Detroit. For Detroit, Tobias Harris with 12 points. Thompson with 10. Hardaway only has 2 points. Dern with 9. And he only has 3 rebounds. Let's go, Dern. You got to get busy. Cade Cunningham with 17 points. Paul Reed has not scored. Schroeder with 7. And Malik Beasley stuck on 18. If I'm not mistaken, that's what he had at halftime. And they have shut him down. It's only 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third. And he is 6 of 11 from behind the 3-point line. That's all he shot. 3-pointers. So he hasn't even attempted a shot. If I'm not mistaken, he hasn't attempted a shot in the second half yet. That either. Gotta find me a suitable background. Little background music. Let's go Otis 5. That's cool. All right, Detroit 77, New York 86. Brunson on the line, and he rattles in the first. All right, we got a little timeout there for blood. 10-point lead, 87-77. New York in the lead. Brunson at the line for a second. Brunson hits both. And thank you, Daniel Berry, for the like. I appreciate it. Schroeder drives high. Tried to go high off the glass. Misses everything, and I think Brunson is fouled at this end, which I think is going to send him to the free throw line on the opposite side of the court. Send him back to the free throw line, Coach. That's how you see it. And it does. Brunson's back at the charity stripe again. Duran to come back in with 4 fouls. Few people getting in some foul trouble. We'll take a good look at that next time, or in about 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Oh, the free throws missed. And Detroit gets 2 back. Brunson with the ball. He's on the right side. Fall away jumper is good. Brunson can score in many ways. Schroeder gets thrown to the floor. He takes a little time to rest. Tony Brothers goes to the monitor. And they cannot let the game just play these days. Like anytime somebody is thrown to the floor, a high hit above the shoulders or push or anything, they'll go to the monitors to make sure it wasn't excessive. If it is, they'll upgrade it. But it's nothing. What you saw on the floor is what happened. And that's what the fans are getting riled up about. Like, Was there anything extra to boost that up to a flagrant? I mean, they could say it wasn't a basketball move, but that right there, for me, it's just a foul. But now there's a coach's challenge. All right, I did say next time we have a timeout, we're going to check to see who is in foul trouble. So let's do that right now. Right after we change this score up here, 91-79. I mean, he grabbed. Yeah, I mean, he did, but you would have called. Is that going to be a flagrant? You going to boost that up to a flagrant 1? He threw him down. Yeah, he threw him. So, I mean, no harm. Can't say no harm, no foul. No harm, no flagrant. Put it that way. No fist, no flagrant. All right, 91-79. Going to these box scores. All right, foul trouble for New York. Anunoby has 4 fouls. Josh Hart has 4. For Detroit, Duren has 4. And Paul Reed has 5 fouls. Wow, New York? Like, okay, come on now. Like, what? Why would you challenge that? It was obvious that Anunoby threw him to the floor. It doesn't matter what Schroeder was. Schroeder didn't throw any punches. Schroeder was just, even if he did hug him or whatever, you threw man to the floor. That's what the foul's going to be. So, New York, why would you waste your last and only challenge on that? Thibodeau, let's go, bro. Y'all can't get upset with that. You can't get upset with that. Come on now. He may have hugged him, and a foul may not have been called. But Anunoby, the ref wasn't going to call a foul on either one of them. Right there, the ref wasn't calling the fouls right there. Come on, Schroeder didn't even really hug him. I don't care who wins this game. I don't care, but I'm just saying, come on. Don't waste your challenge on that. What y'all think was going to happen? I don't think that was a good challenge. I wouldn't have wasted it on that. They're not going to change that. All right, still a 10-point lead, 91-81. Towns tried to get Brunson on the back door. Throws it away. All right, Cade Cunningham with 1 minute and 46 seconds on the clock. Cade has 9 to shoot. He decided to shoot a 3. It's short. And Towns is going to be called for a push in the back. And everybody on the floor, and I'm pretty sure Thibodeau is incredulous. Nobody knows where that foul came from. 140 on the clock, 91-81. Duren at the line, and Duren splashes the first. And if I had my special effects keyed up, I would push a button and you'd hear ding, ding. Cade Cunningham goes out Hardaway comes in. Well, if Hardaway had the crossover his dad had, I wouldn't say he'd be nice. He'd have something extra. And then when you think about it, how come he doesn't have that? Like his dad, his dad was famous for that. You don't think his dad taught him that, or you don't think he's watched his dad do that a thousands of times? How come you don't have that? Come on, Hardaway, you got to have the killer crossover. Like I would have made my son like, hey, that's your daddy's signature move. You got to have it. Be legendary. Keep the tradition alive. All right, Brunson with the ball. He's on the left side. He drives. Takes an extra step. Gets it over to Hart. Hart on the baseline. Finds an open Anunoby. He can't hit it. Rebound. Brunson. Brunson kicks it out to McBride. Actually, that was McBride on the shot. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson on the left-hand side being guarded by Schroeder. He can't get away. Drops it off for Bridges. Bridges for three. It's good. (94-83) with 56 seconds on the clock. This is Schroeder, the shooter. He gets it to Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley is going to be fouled by Bridges. That's going to send Malik Beasley to the line with 51 seconds left in the third. It's 94-83. New York. New York is the third seed. Detroit is the sixth. Malik hits the first. Makes it a 10-point game again. This series is at 3-2 for those who don't know. And it is led by New York. New York wins this one. It is done. New York advances. Detroit goes home. Beasley hits both. Now he has 20 points. Brunson brings it down. He calls the play. I don't know what that play is called. I guess it's called elbow. Elbow or ear. No pass yet. Brunson gives it to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns with Harris on. Towns goes around him. Towns floater. No good. And Duren cannot hang on to it. It's out of bounds. Stays here with New York. Big Cat trying to get busy. Taking a lot of body shots there. He still looks awkward to be a big guy, but still. I do like them trying to get him the ball down low here with the Knicks. All right, the Knicks get it in. This is Josh Hart. Hart has 10 seconds to shoot. He finds Brunson. Brunson now with 7 seconds. Brunson in and out dribble. Left hand layup high off the glass, and a follow through by Hart with the dunk with 16.7 seconds left. 96-85. McBride puts a little token pressure on Schroeder, and Schroeder with 8.2 seconds on the clock goes to his right. The floater looks like he might have been maybe trying to get that to Durham. Durham had the position, and Brunson shoots at the horn. He can't hit it. So there's your score right there at the end of the third, 96-85. And in the third quarter, New York outscores Detroit 37-24. And there is an 11-point lead as we take this little break for the third quarter. What up, Edwin? Edwin Casas. T. Kubler. Lakers in 5. Fries. Flies. Little baby cries. Lakers in 5. I could say that better. I can do that better. Flies, fries, little baby cries, Lakers in 5. Shannon Sharp is going through it. What's up, Edwin? What's up, T. Kubler? All right, we got 96 to 85, 96 85. Uh, once again, this is win or go home. Win or go home for Detroit. But Detroit being the sixth seed, having to play themselves. No, they didn't have to play themselves in. All right, but Detroit being the sixth seed and New York being the third. This has been a pretty good game for Detroit. Detroit being a team that wasn't in the playoffs last year, nowhere near, sort of looking like the Hornets were last year, and that lets us know that we got to do something different in Charlotte because back when Jello Ball was invited to try out for Detroit, what was that? 3 years ago, and so that doesn't seem. I mean, it doesn't seem too long ago. But Detroit was in the same position that the Hornets are in, and they have improved their team. Their team and their team dynamic has improved, and ours has literally gotten worse. Literally. So I don't know. The Hornets are going to have to look at franchises that have improved, like the Rockets and Detroit. Like these teams look completely different than they did last year, and the Hornets are still trying to figure it out. All right, we got 1 quarter left. 1 quarter left. 1 quarter left. Lakers in 5. Sticks, kicks, or bricks. Lakers in 5. Oh boy. Blue skies, swan dives. Oh, got it. I got it. Blue skies, swan dives, Jackson 5, Lakers in 5. Actually, should say Lake. Okay, Jackson 5, swan dives, blue skies, Lakers in 5. There you go. And for those who don't know, the Lakers are out of the playoffs. All right, here we go. 96-85. Can Detroit chip away at this lead? Payne is going to be called for a foul. Fouls Beasley. Still 96-85. 96-85. Harris hands that back to Cade. Cade finds Beasley. Beasley has cooled off. Missed the three-pointer, but Detroit gets the rebound. And that's Harris puts it back for 2, 87-96. Cameron Payne brings it across the timeline. He's being guarded by Bridges. Excuse me, by can't even think of his name right now. A lot of bodies on the floor. A lot of contact. And it's going to be a turnover. Dang. Hardaway. If I can get my guys a block like that, we could run the ball in football next year. Sometimes you get to a point like, oh, okay, I know I got a foul right here. I know I'm going to foul right here. I don't care. All right, latest super chat. Let's see, where is that at? There we go. Beasley for 3. Can't hit it. He's cooled completely off. All right, now let's see if Beasley, if he's like my guys for the Hornets. Even if they're cool, if they cool off, they just keep jacking them up. Let's see if he does that, or if he tries to change things and go to the basket. You know, take a couple of steps in. The bunny shot missed. I think that was by Hardaway. Detroit can't figure out a way to score now. Towns with the step back. No good. Towns, his shots are questionable sometimes. They go down low to Durham, and Durham is going to be fouled by Payne. You're right. He did all he could do. 9 minutes and 48 seconds left in this game. Payne's like, look, I know he's going to go up. I can't do anything. I'm in bad position, so I'm going to go ahead and foul here. And if he misses this 2-point, we'll make him go to the line. I did a good job. And he did. Smart foul is what you call it. All right, we got 98-88, even though my app shows the future. I'm going to try to keep it here and not get ahead of the game. But as you can see right here, the Knicks will be scoring on this possession. This is Payne with the ball. Payne has Cade on him. Gets that to Anunoby. Anunoby strong to the basket. Off the glass. It's good. And a foul. Future didn't show me that. 189. I don't know, Detroit fans. Yeah, Cade had his hand in the cookie jar there. I don't know, Detroit fans. New York continues to score no matter what Detroit does. They're not going into it. They're not going into a slump. They're continuously scoring. So as long as they can keep this stiff arm on Detroit, score at least 1 out of 2 times when after Detroit scores, they'll be able to keep this lead. Cade gets it to Durham. Durham with the left hand and a foul. Can't do it like that though. Back to a 10-point lead. Who would you say is better, Duren or Mark Williams for the Hornets? I asked that question because the Hornets had actually drafted Duren and then traded him like immediately to the Pistons, for whom I don't know. I don't know if it was to get another pick. I'm not sure. I don't think it was, but they darn sure traded him. Trade him, and then ended up getting Mark Williams. But Mark Williams was still obviously still on the board even after they got Durham. What a play by Brunson. Brunson shoots a 3, misses it, follows his shot, Just basic fundamental basketball. Gets his rebound, lays it in. Cade Cunningham shoots a three. Misses. Rebound by Anunoby. Brunson slows it down a bit. 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Drops that off to Anunoby. Anunoby gets in that paint. Finds McBride. McBride strong to the basket. Left-hand layup is no good. Pistons off and running. They got the numbers. Cade Cunningham, the assist from Shooter. It's good. New York right back. This is Brunson. Brunson with the floater. Misses it. Durham with the rebound. Finds Schroeder. 103-94. Schroeder. Cade back to Brunson for three. Excuse me. Back to Schroeder for three. And it's blocked out of bounds. Going to stay here with Detroit. What were the defenders doing? Like they thought each other were going to get it or something? Or it came off over their head. Pistons throw it in. This is Dern with the behind-the-back dribble. Nearly a steal. He finds Schroeder. Schroeder, the shooter, goes to Dern. Dern drops it off to Thompson for the slam dunk. Good ball movement. And it's 103-96. 103-96. Pistons hanging in there. They have a puncher's chance. They have a shooter's chance to win this game. We got a timeout.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. 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 listening? Damn. Yeah.
McBride loses it. It's a turnover. Cade Cunningham picks up his dribble. Hardaway in the corner. Needs to get rid of it. Cade, 11 seconds, goes up high to Durham. He can't finish it. But he is going to be fouled on the play. It's going to send Durham to the line. He's a decent free throw shooter. They're going to have to hit all their free throws. They want to stay in and come back and win this game. Durham splashes the first. (97-103). Detroit will get this game down to 2 points. Down to 2 at some point in the fourth quarter. Durham with his second free throw. He hits both. Well, it's down to 5 now. Brunson touches the ball this time. He's at the free throw line. He's being guarded by Thompson. Thompson with that 7-foot wingspan. Misses, but New York gets the rebound. Anunoby shoots a three. He misses. And I think this is Hardaway with the rebound. And they get it to Cade Cunningham. Cade, hesitation. Skip pass over to Hardaway for a three. It's good. And if you've already voted and you voted yes, you were right. It's down to a 2-point game. Spin move. Thompson ties it up. 103. And we have another timeout. Detroit came out of the timeout, the last timeout, and decided it was time. It was time to answer the poll question. Heck, it's about time to make another poll question now, huh? Only got one vote anyway. All right, it's tied up. 103-103. Can I make another poll question? Can there be two? I have to close one. Start a question answer. Answer view questions live. All right, let's see. What is this manner of All right, we tried something new in this timeout. We put another question. Put another question in. It's not a poll question, but we did put another question there. Now that it's tied up, you know what I'm saying? 0-0. Will Detroit extend this series or will they go home? I might as well close the poll question, huh? Yup.
Feels like the Knicks have been in quicksand over the last stretch. Meanwhile, Detroit has played much looser and freer. Heart and talent back in for the Knicks.
All right, we got 6 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. It's tied up. 103. Might as well be 0-0. Karl Anthony Towns turns down the three, tried to get that to the corner to Anunoby. Anunoby saw that nobody was under the basket. He made his cut, but the pass was already in the air. Turnover. New York, Detroit, with 5 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock, has a chance to take the lead. Cade Cunningham on the left side, being guarded by Anunoby. Cade has he had a little baby jump shot right there and decided to make it harder. Shoots it over Anunoby and it goes in. Detroit with another lead. It's a 2-point lead. How long will they keep it? Bridges brings it across the timeline. It's a tight man-to-man. This is now Brunson. Brunson going strong to the basket. Blocking foul on Hardaway. Do not challenge that. Do not challenge that. Don't challenge. You'll never win it. And it wasn't a lot of contact, though. They're going to look at it. I don't know, bro. Like, if they don't get this, then they're out too, huh? All right, Pistons with the lead. Albeit 2 points, they do have a lead. How far were they behind? No, they were behind a good 10 points there for a long time. And then they started chipping away at it. The largest lead by New York has been 15. It's been 15, but the Detroit did take the lead at some point. Let's see if we can find it on my new most interesting, my best graph. My best graph. There it is right there. The game flow. So New York had the lead all first half until about right here. It was tied up. I thought Detroit took the lead one time. All right, New York ex- extended it right there. Right here, uh, with what 102 left. 102 left in the second quarter. Detroit took the lead by one. Twice then. Actually, yeah, okay. Actually, that's right. Detroit had the lead at halftime.
If it stands. And right now, the Pistons fans are chanting, flopper, flopper. They have, I'm sure, been frustrated as Brunson has
All right, thanks for the 4 likes, everyone. Thanks for the 4 likes.
elite level, particularly in this series. This is a big time call right here. Really, I think it can go either way.
They're not gonna change that. I'll be surprised.
I think this is
Cat
something
with
that
another
might be
playoff disappointing,
well, they might not be historically
disappointed,
trash.
disappointing
They've
account or
lost
a.
tonight, so getting some extra rest may work to their advantage this last 5-14. Tony Brothers?
If he could get if Cat can get out of his head,
What
he's a 3-point
the
shooter.
story is, and then he'll fill us in. And the crowd. At the review, there is no foul on the play.
Wow, they got it. Good call, Detroit.
At the time of the whistle, there will be a jump ball center circle between any two. So a jump ball. The Pistons win the challenge.
And speaking of Tim Hardaway, there's
Tim
Dad in the
Hardaway
crowd.
feels vindicated. So does Tim Hardaway Jr. I think the whole Hardaway family. I think you're probably right. You're going through the family tree. Everybody feels vindicated.
5 minutes and 14 seconds.
Towns
5:14.
to jump it up. And a rejump. And Towns is injured. Looked like trying to steal the jump ball. And like Vern got a little tangled grabbing his chest there. I don't know. A lot of contact on his jump ball.
Flopper, flopper. All right.
So they'll do it again. Lamar will toss it in the
These NBA toss-ups are the hardest things for the refs to do, man. You never see them just go up there and toss the ball. They always have to tell somebody, hey, get back or whatever. That was a good toss, though. But Dern tips that out of bounds. It's going to be New York ball.
Couldn't catch up to it. That was the previous play. You see the right hand there come down on the chest of Towns on the previous jump ball. How often get hurt on a jump ball?
All right, still 105, 103 Detroit. Detroit playing for their playoff lives again. They have to win this game. It's 3-2. New York. 3 wins to 2. New York wins 4. It is over for Detroit.
Everything has gone Detroit's way, and they just have struggled to get any execution or any clean look here on the offensive end. Whatever flow they had offensively is gone right after.
This is Brunson. He's being guarded by Thompson. He finds Josh Hart under the basket. After the double team came, Josh Hart lays it in. Tied up.
Making himself available on that backcut. We are tied at 105. Under 5 minutes to play here in Game 6. Cunningham, the cutter, Duran.
K finds Dern. Dern with the lay.
Duran too strong. And he
Hey guys, I don't know. I'm trying to keep this score under wraps before it happens. Brunson drives a floater. Is no good. Tries to tip it, and it's tipped out of bounds. I mean, it's tipped back to Big Cat. Big Cat has it for New York. 105, 107 Detroit. And it's nearly lost. And it is a turnover. Thompson at the other end. The layup is good. Just like his brother had a very big, what do you call it, steal last night. And New York tried to go quickly up the court, and the three-point shot, no good for Brunson. Towns with the follow, but he's going to be called for the offensive foul. That at first, I didn't see that. It was a bad pass by, okay, I won't say a bad pass by Hart, but a good defensive play by Hardaway, if I'm not mistaken, to knock that ball away from Josh Hart. And Thompson at the other end for the slam dunk. Detroit with a 4-point lead. Thompson at the line. And he misses. You can't do that. Let's go. 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Plenty of time. Coach Bickerstaff steadily coaching. These guys are in the lane early. But the refs don't care. Thompson hits one of two. Brunson being double teamed. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Asur. Close call, close call. A 5-point lead. Hang on, guys. Let me get this. Okay, here we go. 5-point lead by the Pistons. Schroeder up into Brunson. They can't get it to him. Josh Hart goes off the screen. Strong to the basket. Misses. No fouls called. Kay Cunningham brings it down. You got to find the open. Oh, they didn't. They didn't move the ball quick enough. Cunningham off the glass. No good. Big rebound by Josh. Finds Brunson. Brunson strong to the basket. Misses the layup. It definitely is a lid on the rim. Schroeder brings it down. Schroeder. Wow. Detroit calls a timeout. Schroeder had a lane to the basket. Five-point lead. New York would be best served, even though they played the last game in New York, it'd be best served for them to win this game right here. Because you got to believe that last one is going to be a knockdown, drag out. You know, when I first heard that when I was young, I didn't know what the heck they were talking about. But a knockdown, drag out, that means it's going to be rough. Before this game is done, people are going to be on the floor, and the only way they're going to get out of the gym is to be drugged out or taken out on a stretcher. Because that's the last game. This is game 6 right here. All right, this one, all these games have that I've watched have been interesting. They've ended up being interesting. It's like not a lot of sweeps going on. I think the Celtics series was a sweep, but has there been another sweep? I don't think so. I don't think Milwaukee got swept. I think they won at least one before Halliburton's dad came out on the court. That's crazy. What is Shaq talking about? Come on, Shaq. No, good. There's nothing wrong with. He should be. He's been on the court. He should be allowed to come on. No, he He should be allowed to come on the court. No, he can't. No. That's crazy. No fan, I don't care who it is, should be allowed to come on the court and talk junk, especially to a guy that just lost. You know he's feeling sore. All right, a turnover by the Pistons. Brunson for three. He can't hit it, dude. See, that's not a good decision, I think. With 3 minutes on the clock, I know you're a good three-point shooter, but go get the points. Go get the points. Extra pass. Hardaway with the jumper. Splash. It's a 2-point shot, but it's points. Brunson drives. Brunson off the glass. It's good. And a foul's going to be called. Hey, just get points. It ain't got to be a 3-point shot. I don't care what anybody says. It's still harder than a layup. It's still harder than a layup. So even though you're wide open for three, dude, if you're wide open and you need to get buckets, go to the basket. I mean, at this point in the game. At this point in the game. You know, you're trying to get points. We're trying to get points. Pistons challenge again because they won the last one. They still have a challenge. New York does not. Let's make sure this is the right score. Yep. 112-107. Detroit with the lead. Detroit with a 5-point lead. And we have a timeout. Hey guys, everybody who stopped by today, I appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. Anytime we have a big stream like we did last night, I'm talking about views. It always drops considerably the next night. Plus, we came on late, so that didn't help either. But I do appreciate the people who did come and stop by. Thank you for the people who hit that like button. Thank you. We got 4 likes. That's better than nothing. All right, Brunson's on the line. New York top scorers. Brunson with 35, soon to be at least 36, even though the guys are all in the lane. Brunson does score, so he's got 36 points. Mikal Bridges with 23, and OG Anunoby with 22. For Detroit, Cunningham, 23 points. Duran and Beasley both have 20. All right, Schroeder running out of time. They said he threw that off of a New York Knicks leg. Got 0.9 seconds to shoot. Good if it goes. Oh, nice play. Duran couldn't finish it. It was a bit short. It would have been nice, though, if it had went in. Pistons still with the lead. Brunson don't want to give it up. That ISO crap. Loses his foots and figures out a way to score anyway. Dude, if you're just gonna go 1-on-1, you know, and no double team, I guess the ISO is what you got to do. Cade Cunningham to the basket. He can't finish it. Knocked out of bounds. Is going to stay Piston ball. All right, I've given the Knicks too many points. Big Cat has the ball. He's fouled at the other end. Knew it was going to happen. Was it a foul or just a knockaway? Yeah, he fouled the crap out of him. I know a young guy named Bryant. He would have told me if I had done that. It's like, why didn't you try to lay it up with your left hand? Why did you try to slam that with your left hand, Big Cat? You knew I was on your right. Knew I was going to foul you on your right. You should have shot that with your left. All right, but Big Cat at the line. All he's got to do is hit these free throws. He hits the first. Go Cade. 1 minute, 19 seconds left in this game. Oh, short, but followed his shot. Oh, and Detroit had the ball, and Harris tripped up by his own teammate. Falls out of bounds. So Detroit hangs on to a 1-point lead. What they're looking at, I have no idea. Oh, looking at the clock. 1 minute and 15 seconds, and now they put it in. Bridges. They've got 10 seconds to shoot. They hand it to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Thompson. The best guy to D him up. Brunson. Several crossovers. 1 second. It's stripped. Shot clock violation. Them Thompson boys, I'm telling you, them twins can play defense. What are they, 6'7" with, they said 7 feet wingspan? Is it 7 feet wingspan or 7 foot wingspan? We all say 7 foot. All right, 1:11, 1:12 with 57 seconds on the clock. Here's Cade. Cade goes to his left. Bounce passes it to Dern. Dern to the basket. It's going to be fouled. With my favorite number on the clock, 49, 49.8. Or would you round that off to 50? Karl Anthony Towns fouled out of the game. Will they need him? We don't know. It could. This thing could go into overtime. It may hurt the Knicks. Who are they going to send in? Robinson? Watch Robinson. Whoever they send in for Karl Anthony Towns is going to have a big part in this game, win or lose. Watch what I tell you. What's up, Robert? Coach, I think Bryce Young is due for a breakout year because he did well at the end of the year. He did. He really did. He did, and I loved to see that. I love to see that. Like, what was it? The last 3 games of the season, last 3 or 4 games of the season. It's like every time, when we went out on offense or whatever, and you saw that smile. Whenever the game started and he had that smile, had a smile on his face for whatever reason, he was gonna have a good game. And and what that tells me, Duran hits his free throws. And what that tells me is not only did Bryce have a good year, but the guys around him started to have a better year. Because you remember, he was having trouble finding people open, wide receivers. And then Coach Canales, finally, we got a coach who stated we're going to run the ball and actually ran it. Or I don't know if he stated it or not, but we ran the ball. Our last two coaches, and I'm not including Coach. I can never remember that coach, the interim coach, after they fired Rule. I can't remember his name, but we did start running the ball during his short tenure. I mean, we started running the ball. We did, and then last year we did, and so we weren't one dimensional. And then the infamous no look touchdown pass by Bryce. that was it. That sealed it right there. Like, you don't play like that when you're not feeling confident. So that was, yeah. I think so. I think you'll have a decent game, a decent year this year. I'm glad that I'm glad. Okay, I'm not talking about the second interim coach. I'm talking about the first interim coach right after Rule, because we had another one after we let White go. But yeah, he. I think he will. I think we'll have a okay year. I don't know if we'll make the playoffs, but I think we'll have an okay year this year. Brunson picks up his dribble. Stop reaching, though, sir. 17 seconds to shoot. Brunson drives to his right. Jump stop. No good. Rebound. No, not a rebound. It's a tip in by Bridges. Bridges is always around. Timely tip. And it's tied up again. 31 seconds. Here's Cade. Screen set by Durham. Cade to drive. Cade to his left hand. Can't hit it. Seen a bunch of guys miss these layups, man. 20.6 on the clock. You know what's going to happen at the other end. It's Brunson time. Yep, they didn't box out Bridges. Was Bridges the guy that came in for Bridges was the guy that, wasn't it Bridges that came in for a Big Cat? Or was Mikael already on the floor? I was thinking he was out at that time and they brought Bridges in, because New York is playing small ball. If so, I told you whoever came in for Big Cat was going to have a say in this game, win or lose. All right, I think Jalen Brunson has about 38 points, maybe even 40. Brunson with 37. Bridges has 25. Cunningham with 23. Durham with 21. Hey, thanks for hitting that like button the 5th time. Whoever hit it, appreciate you. We appreciate you. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry that you had to see it, but there it is at the top. Even though you know what the score is going to be right here with 4.3 seconds left, even though it's 20.6, we don't know who's going to score. But somebody's going to score. Maybe Brunson. And it's going to be a 3. Brunson being guarded by Thompson. Brunson goes by. Oh, what a crossover. The 3-point shot is good. Nice. Even though we knew it was going to happen, it still looked nice. And Brunson. Oh, hey, look, Brunson, don't get fined. Ooh, Thompson left a picture with the Michael Jordan step back. But that's a 3 though. That's That's a three, but it's coming down into a. Is it coming down into a gun? It's a three, but is it coming down into a gun? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Ja Morant is at home. All right, still 4.3 seconds left in the game, though. Still 4.3 seconds left in the game. And since they're not going anywhere, I'm not even going to switch. For some reason, there's something wrong with my app, and it I have to move. I have to switch to the app to get it to update. All right, Hardaway for three. Schroeder takes too long to pull a three. Beasley's out there though. Beasley can't hang on to it. He was open too. Hey, sometimes you got to get lucky. So when I last looked at Brunson's scores, it was 37. So I think Brunson probably ended up with 40. All right, the higher seed won, but Detroit is up and coming with this young group they've got. Who knows what surprises they may have next year and continue to improve. May end up in a higher seed next year. But what a game, what a series. The TD pass versus Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta was beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I was always with Bryce. I hope he does well. You know, I hope he does well for himself, for the city, and especially to shut up all the haters, man. I mean, I used to look at podcasts after podcasts before and after the games, and they talk so much junk about Bryce, man. Like he didn't come into the right situation. Like the situation with he just did not come into the right situation, man. That's all it is to it. He didn't come into the right situation with Reich, and I never thought he should have been thrown out there as a rookie. Some players can be. I just never thought he would, especially. And here we go again. I'm forgetting players' names, especially when we had a veteran that's been through it on the team. And instead of playing him and then easing Bryce into it, we had this guy out there to begin with the terrible offensive line that we have. Come on, guy, that we had. Like you don't put a young guy like that in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You don't put him in a situation like that. Not from the situation he came from. You know, he was clean. He was clean in college. And then you come to the pros where all the defensive players are bigger and faster and stronger, and you got to run for your life or not know. You know, you're in there trying to, like some people saying you got to stand in there and throw the ball. Some people saying he's not running when he should, not getting rid of the ball. And it's confusing to be out there going through it and then have to learn in the fire. So to have Coach Canales come to the organization and have the guts to say, nah, we setting you down. We're going to set you down for a few weeks. Set you down for a few weeks. Let you actually sit there and watch a veteran at work. You know, for what was it, 3-4 weeks? then come back. Like, we're not giving up on you. We're not giving up on you. Like, his coach Coach Canales had the wherewithal to see and say, you know what, we may not be going to the playoffs, and then who knows, we might. But I want this kid to sit. I want to do a reset, get a mental reset for Bryce, and I think it was great because when he came back, he had a lot more confidence. We don't even know what happened in practice. Like, Bryce probably got. I'm not gonna say he couldn't have got more reps than what's our other quarterback name? The kid, the guy with the beautiful coiffed of red hair. I think it was named after a while. I did notice that we drafted that running back from Georgia. I hadn't noticed that. If you said his name, I know there was a running back we got. But I can't think of the name. The one I'm thinking about is the guy we got from Dallas. So I don't know about the running back. I don't know the running back from Georgia. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, when it comes to college, if it ain't my Carolina Tar Heels, if it ain't my North Carolina A&T Aggies, I don't know nothing. I don't really keep up with it. If you play my team, I might know your name for, that game, and after that, I'm done. Like some guys, I got mad respect for you guys that look at all the games and you can sit there and look at it, and it's for me. It's like if I don't have some kind of connection with somebody on the team or whatever, I just can't watch it long. I can't watch it long. I'll watch it a little bit, but I cannot watch it long. So I'm not going to know anybody's name. Unless your name, like Cam Ward, unless your name is in the news over and over and over again, I'm not even going to know you. Some guys can watch a game and they'll know a guy and be like, oh, that, they'll know his name and everything. I can't do it. But Carolina needed a stable. They needed a stable of back. So hopefully we got him. Chuba, we got some experience. Chuba, we got the guy from Dallas, and I think there was another guy we had other than the guy from Georgia. It was another guy I forgot we picked up from another school. And then the guy we drafted last year that was hurt and got hurt again. I just wonder. I hate it for him, but he got hurt so late in the season. He's not going to be ready to play this year, and he may end up getting cut. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was a good change of pace. Thought it was a good change of pace for the Panthers. All right, guys, let's go over this. Let's go over the box scores. Go to the box scores before we get out of here. Yeah, the home base for Charlotte. We're due a win, man. We are due a winning season. And I'm talking every both of our franchises there, the NBA franchise and the football franchise. Like I listen. I can't say I guarantee, but I know we are one of those. We are one of those communities. We're one of those fan bases that are gonna come and watch the games no matter what. You know how bad it was when Coach Rule was there, and yeah, the stadium was sort of empty, especially at, well, not empty, but it was, you could see some empty seats in there, especially when it got cold. But when it was warm, no matter what, the stadium was packed. There was people there. You know what I'm saying? And heck, nobody's gonna go and sit in the cold and watch a team that you know gonna lose. But there were still people that die hard. This is my city. This is my team. I'm gonna come every week hoping that we win. And I was the same way on my my streams. In your heart, you're pretty sure we're gonna lose, but you tune in every Sunday with the hopes that, hey, this may be a different day. Something good's gonna happen. No. Nice. No, sir. The Lakers are at home now. The Lakers are gone. The Lakers are out of it. They lost to the Timberwolves last night. Yeah, you look at any sports news outlet, sports news broadcast or whatever, and you'll see Anthony Edwards cracking jokes, especially about what Shannon Sharp was saying several times. Shannon Sharp had his little rhyme, his little riddle, and at the end it would be Lakers in 5. That's what T. Kubler at the top there in the comments. He says Lakers in 5. That's why he said it, because that's what Shannon Sharp kept saying. No matter what, because what did it go to six games or whatever? And Shannon Sharp would make up his rhymes. Shannon Sharp would make up his rhyme. What? So I made up some earlier in the stream. What's the best one I like? Okay. What do I think? Here we go. Jackson 5. Staying alive. High 5. The Lakers win in 5. Lakers in 5. That's what he said. Lakers in 5. All right. Slowpoke. Close the door. See you later, folk. Lakers in 5. What else is Shannon? Because Shannon Sharp has said. Oh boy! But no, the Lakers went down. They are out of it. They're out of it, and you gotta start thinking for LeBron James, like, how many more years can he do it? I mean, they're gonna have to. The Lakers are going to have to get somebody else in there dominant to play with Luka. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people may say it's disrespectful, because we're talking about LeBron James. But I don't think it can be LeBron James and someone else to take the Lakers to a championship. I think you got to have somebody else in there. Somebody else, like the Warriors have. They got Jimmy Butler. It's going to have to be someone else in there who's a prolific scorer and can play pretty decent defense. Now, if you have them, like if for some reason the Lakers could get, even though he's old too, but who am I thinking about? The long man, the stick man. Kevin Durant. Okay, Kevin Durant, Luka, and LeBron. Now you're talking. Okay, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. All right. And how would they play together? I guess the tall man, the skinny man. I guess he'll have to play the 4. He'll have to play the that position that. Yeah, I think he'll have to play the 4, right? Because LeBron will be the 3. They People are saying that Antetokounmpo could go, so then he would be the 4 man. So right, he'd be 4. You got Luka, coach will be the 1 most of the time. LeBron could be. I mean, the way they play, he could be the 1 or 2, but probably more like the 3. So to have LeBron, Antetokounmpo, Luka, right, and then you got Reeves and maybe and one more. That could possibly work. If you get Kevin Durant, so you got Luka, Kevin Durant playing that 2 or 3. LeBron would play the 2. I'm pretty sure. One or the other. Well, him being slower, maybe he'd be out there at the 3. But you got those 3 guys out there, and then of course, you gotta find a solid big man. But I don't think LeBron and one more person, especially not Luka. Luka can score and all that, but come on, guys. The reason they let him go in Dallas, and everybody was upset, but that defense, that defense, that defense. He's one of those guys, boy. Like on your team, you're like, come on now. Like you play him because your offense, but it's like, dude, whoever he's guarding is gonna be able to go right by him, and he's too big to do anything about it. All right, but anyway. First of all, thank you all for stopping by. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and get this over with. Let you guys go. I got a big day tomorrow, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here myself. Let's get the score right. All right, New York hung on. That's what everybody thought was going to happen anyway. Pistons made it very interesting, and I'm talking about the whole series. All right, for New York, Bridges with 25 points. Anunoby had 22. Towns 10 points and 15 rebounds. There's his double-double. Brunson had 40 points and seven assists and 4 rebounds. Josh Hart 13 and 10. He had a double-double. And the bench only scored 6 points. Robinson with a 1 point. Payne with 2 points and McBride with 3. For Detroit, Tobias Harris, 14 points. Thompson had 17. Hardaway was 7. Duran had 21. Cunningham had 22. And their bench actually scored 29, 31 points. Reed had 2 points. Schroeder had 9 points. And Malik Beasley had 20. Possibly had a chance to hit a big shot at the end and could not handle it. That pass went off his hand, so Detroit never even got a chance to tie this up. Team stats. All right, New York ended up shooting 47%. The Pistons 46.9%. New York shot 33% from the three-point line. They were 10 of 30. Detroit was 9 of 34 for 26%. Free throw shooting 80% for the Knicks and 84% for Detroit. Rebounding 43-36 New York. Assists 18-25 Detroit. Steals 9-6 Detroit. Blocks 4-3 Knicks. Turnovers 17-15 Knicks. 17 turnovers. Points conceded off of turnovers. The Knicks conceded 24 points to Boston off of turnovers. Boston conceded 11 points to the Knicks. Fast break points 18-24 Detroit. Points in the paint tied with 48. Fouls 22-23 Detroit. And the largest lead to overcome, New York had a 15-point lead that Detroit overcame. And it was 15 points. And Detroit had a 7-point lead there at the end of the game that the Knicks came back and actually surpassed to lose the game, to win the game. All right. So with that said, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I appreciate the love, and I'll see you guys next time. Maybe even tomorrow. I think there's a possibility that I may look at this game between. It should be a good one. The Rockets and Golden State. The Rockets and Golden State. Yeah, should be a good one. The we're going to be in Golden State, so the Warriors, if they win this one, that's it. That's the game. That's the series. They move on. If the Rockets win, then I think, if the Rockets win, then there's going to be a game 7. But you got to remember too, the Warriors were in the play-in game, so the Warriors played themselves into the playoffs, right? Yeah. Let's see, because the Rockets got in because they were, they had 52. Well, they didn't have 52 wins, but they got in. They got in because their record was better. And I'm trying to see if they're going to, they're not telling me what place the Rockets came in. I'm not sure. I can find out though. But I mean, they were number 1 in their in their division. But what seed did they have? That's a NBA playoff bracket. Rockets number 2, Warriors number 7. Yeah, Rockets number 2, Warriors number 7. All right, so if the Rockets win, if the Warriors win, then they've knocked off number 2. But it's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a real one. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Right? Maybe even tomorrow. When's this game? Game is at 9 o'clock. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. All right, guys. I'm Coach Gary. This is Coach GTV. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice one.